Thanks, Austin. One thing I will show, more of a proof of concept. I won't do a full demo of it because large parts of the app are inaccessible, is an app that some diabetics may find useful. And that is an app that allows you to take the glucose reading from a continuous glucose monitoring sensor. There are various ones on the market. Dexcom is one that's used a lot, particularly in North America. Another one is Freestyle Libre, which is a sensor that you place on your arm and change every so often, and you can take readings with that using your phone. I have the first generation of this, but if you think that before we used to have to do the finger prick tests for the blood sugar readings, this is a lot easier. I'm just going to show you how taking one reading works rather than demo the entire app, as I say, because a lot of the graphs in it are relatively inaccessible, but the core functionality, which is to find out what your reading is accessible. So I'll just fire up the app called Libre Link. As I say, the sensor's called Freestyle Libre. The app is open, so all I have to do to find the reading is to touch the sensor, which is on the back of my arm. So it's scanned it. There's an ascending tone when the scan has been successful. Sometimes the scan isn't successful and you will get a constant tone, so on the same note, and in which case either you might have a faulty sensor or you might have to restart your phone and or your app. That can often fix some of the sensor issues. So if I flick to the right here, we're going to find out what my reading was.
High glucose, pound 6C0, high glucose, 1751, 15.0.
So we use a different scale to North America for our glucose readings, but it told me the time of my reading, 1751. It told me it was high, and then it told me what it was, which is 15.0. So that's basically the core functionality of that app as far as it's of use to us. The second generation of the sensors are now on the market, and I think this is supposed to do more things like warn you on your phone when you're going high or not. I don't have that one yet, but if I get that, then I might come and talk about that. So just a brief demonstration to any of the diabetics out there listening to this, that taking a sensor is taking a reading is now as easy as opening an app and touching it to a sensor on your arm.
So Ed, help me out here. So basically, what this is like an armband.
No, it's a round disc, and it comes with a little applicator. So the disc comes in a little pot, like a little tub of yogurt. You peel the pod off. You unscrew the top off your applicator. You push the applicator into the pot. There's a notch on the applicator which you line up to the point on the yogurt pot. It's sort of it would be a triangle if the other edge was flat. It's rounded, but there's a point at one end where you peel it. You line it up with a notch on the applicator. You push it in. You'll hear a click. You pull out the applicator, which will have the sensor attached. You put the applicator on your upper arm, which basically means one of your arms will be crossed across your chest unless you've got someone doing it for you. And then you push that applicator hard into your arm and it will fire off the disc, which has a little needle on it that will fire the disc onto your arm. Best to hold the applicator there for about, 20 seconds to make sure it's actually attached itself. And then you gently disapply the applicator, you pull it off, and then the disc will be left on your arm.
But it doesn't poke me, right? Because
it does poke you.
It pokes you?
It only pokes you once. You'll feel it. It's not like getting an injection.
Like a shot.
No.
Okay.
No, it's not too sharp. It'll be a bit of a shock the first time you do it. It's an unusual feeling. And it has a soft needle. So it will do. As I say, as long as you can stretch your arms across and twist your applying wrist to find the right place on your arm, then you can do it. I'd suggest holding your arm vertically, the arm that you're putting it on, rather than having that arm horizontal. It seems to apply better. So yeah, I do it that way. Mine lasts for 14 days. In the earlier versions of the product, they lasted for shorter than that. Who knows? In the later one, they might last for longer.
Maybe a month. Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
That's all right.